Guys, I want to welcome you to my new video blog series about things that piss me off. There's so many of them, I have to write an extensive list to keep track of all of the damn things. Alright, so let's move on to the first one is about online. Oh, interesting. You know, blogs, crap like that no one really pays attention to. That's why I made mine into a video, because I realized when I type all this crap out, no one really, reads that. No one likes to read when they're not in school, and if you're not in school, hey, more power to you, don't read. But now that I have a video, all you gotta do is click YouTube, MySpace, enjoy. And for some of you people who post stories on your blog, your own fan fiction or stories, original stories, no one's reading that crap because it's crap. Let's just face it. So stop. Just stop. And poetry, everybody's a poet now. What's up with that? Just stop. No one's reading your crappy ass poetry, haikus, or whatever the hell you call it. And the fact that people leave you comments, just like crazy, colorful crap that makes your whole computer crash. I freaking hate MySpace. Online. More online stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, online gameplay. God, that drives me crazy. You buy the system, and then you gotta buy the wires. With the wires like freaking $40, then you gotta set up an account, and that costs you $60 a month. And then when you finally get the game online, you know what you play against? A bunch of 10-year-olds that suck. They're either way better than you or way worse than you, but either way, they're 10-year-olds who ask you the stupidest question. Stupidest question number one: are you black? You sound black. I guess I got a little soul in my voice. I don't know. Here it is. Are you gay? So what? We just ask people now? I don't understand how that works. It just drives me crazy. And the worst question of all, right here. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that's not a question. It's just an insult. A lot of swear words. That's what that is. I swear to God, these people swear like it's going out of style. They swear like a bunch of sailors from 7th grade, It drives me insane. You gotta turn off your mic and everything. You can't enjoy online gameplay with these kids. So, might as well just go back to single player if you're not going to be able to interact with other people, right? And another thing I want to talk about is communications. That's a fancy-ass word for cell phones. You know those kind of people where you send them a text message and they don't respond to you within 2 hours, even though their cell phone is obviously within arm's reach at all times. It's like, my cell phone's in my pocket. Why does it take me 4 hours to respond? And you people out there, you know who I'm talking about when I mention that. And for all you guys are wondering, it's a pretty sweet shirt, right? Yeah, I know. Anyways, and then there's people who don't respond at all. Like, when it's obvious they have to respond. It's like you're telling them happy holidays and they don't really have to respond to you. But when you say something like, where are we going on Friday? Or are you busy? And then it's like there's no response at all. And all of a sudden when they do send you a text message, it's about something completely unrelated. It's like, did you just ignore my last, 45 messages or so? Because I've been trying to reach you for like 4 months, and I'm getting nothing here. And I also want to talk about the lag for the online play. What's that all about? I know sometimes it's like, oh damn, some of it's bearable. Some of it's just downright insane. When you see someone running in place, and all of a sudden they're behind you, or they're 4 feet away from where they used to be, and they're just jittering, and then you're wondering how you're losing when you can't even shoot them. Because the whole thing is just about to crash. And then the thing does crash, and it's boot up the whole thing all over again. It's just not worth the effort for online game. And downloading stuff is different. Some of that stuff, that stuff is, some of it's worth it. A lot of it isn't, like Rock Band. Oh god, it's got the worst DLC on the planet. People say how much better it is than Guitar Hero with only 1 out of every 150 songs on that site are worth downloading. I mean, seriously, who's this DLC made for? It's like the worst. They picked the worst songs by the worst artists ever to put them on that damn thing. They're like, hey, we got way more DLC than Guitar Hero. Yeah, but your DLC sucks. And even the stuff on the disc is even worse. Half of it's complete crap. The other half is passable. It's just not right when you pay $60, $50 for these stupid-ass music games, and then they just flat out suck. And the worst thing is when they do get the right artist, they don't pick the right songs. And I know you guys are out there. You all know what I'm talking about when I say that. Like you get so many good bands, and they just let's pick these crappy songs. No, let's pick these crappy songs no one's ever heard of, and we'll put those on the track list, and people pay $5 a song for those. And I was like, seriously, just give us the songs we want to sing, and they damn well know that what songs we want to hear. Give us those songs we want to sing, butcher them, karaoke, whatever you want to call it. We want those songs, not the random songs from random bands that you guys keep putting up there. Like, oh, this is a new upstart band. They're new on the market. They're called Planet Piss. We're gonna give them a chance and post 3 of their songs and charge $50 each. Are you kidding me? I've never heard of them before. And they get their first songs in Rock Band, and they want me to pay money for them. Those things should be free. God, it just drives me crazy. Now, before I go, I also want to talk about game delays. Yeah, you know, those game delays are driving everybody insane. It's the worst thing since, well, since the ET for the, old consoles. That game was terrible. But game delays are dreadful. Let me just say, Grand Theft Auto 4. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that. You're talking about the October release date, and then all of a sudden it was December, and then it was pushed all the way to April or something like that. And you're talking about like 8 or 10 months or so between when it was supposed to come out and when it actually came out, which is, I wouldn't mind if they told me the date was April 29th in the first place, because then I wouldn't be so upset, because then I would just have to wait, and it would come out on the 29th. Not like this, hey, it's coming out October, sometime in October, so October rolls around. I'm like, Grand Theft Auto 4, and then I like go to buy it, and like, oh, the date's been pushed. So when? December? Okay, so November. We gotta wait through November and December, get it for Christmas. You know what happens? Don't get it for Christmas because it's coming out April 29th. And it's like, it's a big difference from December. You gotta wait for another 4 months. You gotta wait all through winter and you're stuck inside with nothing to do, and you could be shooting people and sleeping with hookers, and you can't do any of that because it's not coming out until next year. But I want to talk about other game delays too, but there's too many to list, so I'm just going to leave you guys with those. This video is for MySpace and YouTube, and that's it. And I'm going to be disabling the comments because I know how you asses are on YouTube, okay? So there will be no comments for this crap because I know how you people are.